What's going on, everyone? I'm Matt.
I'm Dan.
We're going to be playing a game of Star Wars Legion. I'm playing as Rebels.
I'm playing as Imperials.
So we'll show you guys the army and we'll get this ball rolling. Alrighty guys, my Rebel list has Leia Organa as its commander with improvised orders. I'm using a proxy Hera from Star Wars Rebels because I'm a huge fan. I also have Chewbacca. He's plain, but I'm using Zeb Aurelius as a proxy for him. I've got Rebel veterans with a CM-93 trooper, another unit of Rebel troopers with a DLT-20A, another unit of Rebel troopers with a Z6, a 4th Corps unit of Rebel troopers with an MPL-57 Ion trooper and a medical droid, a unit of Wookiees, 2 ATRTs with flamethrowers, and an AA-5 speeder truck with a refurbished Gronk droid, unorthodox tactician, and an AG-2G quad laser, totaling at 798 points.
All right, for the Imperials, we have an 800-point army. We have Ida Versio with her DLT-20A rifle, her TL-50 repeater, and ascension cables. We've had Moff Gideon with ascension cables, the Dark Saber, also upgraded with duck and cover. We have 1 unit of snow troopers with targeting scopes, a medical droid, a flame trooper. We've got 2 units of stormtroopers, each equipped with a medical droid, a DLT-19 stormtrooper, and targeting scopes. And last but not least, we have 3 Imperial Special Forces units. All of them have targeting scopes. 2 of them have a T-21 Special Forces trooper. The other one has Gideon Hask as their leader.
What's your point total, Dano?
800.
800 on the nose, making me the blue player. Let's get into it. Alrighty, time to pick that battle deck. First thing I'm going to take away is Hostile Environment. I'm not a huge fan of that one.
Then I take one of these down.
You can also pass if you'd like.
I'm good with this.
All right. I'm also going to pass. So what we're going to be playing today is intercept the transmissions, advanced positions, and clear conditions. And we'll get the board set up and show you what we got.
All right, we have a desert oasis themed map for this one. So to go over some cover real quick, we have pump station here. Behind that would be heavy, light cover here. Heavy around this. If they're around here, we're considering that light cover. Heavy behind here. And I also like to note for this, you can actually pass underneath of it. And it's going to be the same over here, but we'll get to that in a second. Light cover here. Light cover for this pump station here. Light cover by the objectives. And that goes for over there as well. I did overlook that. We've got another cave thing, which you can also pass through there in case people are wondering why they're going through. Got light cover for this tie wing. Light wing for this little doohickey. Heavy cover for this. Light cover for the objective. Light cover for the burned out house. Light cover, or just impassable terrain for this. No cover, pardon me. And then around the ATST, we're going to have heavy cover.
Okay. And then this tree in the middle, is that going to be any cover at all?
Light cover.
Light cover. All right, so we're going to give you one more sweep of the map here. Also, fun side note, if you're looking for cheap terrain, PetSmart or any pet store that has aquarium stuff, give me some really great options.
Very cheap.
All ready, deployment time. You see the dog in the background? Swear to God, he's doing great. We had advanced position, so Dan started placing his units all through here, with Gideon Hask leading the charge. And I've got the bus on the flank here, and then I've got my ATRTs and all my core units with Leia and Chewie, aka Hera and Zeb, and my other ATRT, and my Wookiees are in the bus as they should be. Alrighty, time for those command cards. Flip. Alrighty, so I played coordinated bombardment and Dan played standing orders, and we'll get into it. Alrighty, so I'm going to activate Leia first since she had her face-up order token. So flip that down. And I'm basically just going to double move her. And then with her coordinated bombardment, which states at the end of Leia's activation, she may perform up to 3 attacks against 3 different enemy units using the following weapons, which is 4 to infinite range. And I just need basically line of sight, which I have on just about everybody. So we're going to go to the dice table and get rolling. So with my coordinated bombardment attack, I'm going to attack Gideon, the unit of snowtroopers with Gideon, and then the unit with, what's his name?
Gideon Hask.
Gideon Hask. Wow, so a lot of Gideons on the table. I just realized that.
Double Gideon.
So we'll get to the dice box, and we'll see you take it from there. Alrighty, so the first attack's going to be on Gideon. Moff Gideon, I should say. And I got 2 hits. Dan, would you like to roll to see?
Surges go to blocks for him.
So he does take 1 wound. And then now I'm going to attack the snowtrooper unit. Nothing on them.
Okay.
And then the unit with Gideon Hask, 2 hits on them.
Okay. 2 blocks.
And 2 blocks. All right, so we'll pass out suppressions and take it from there.
All right. Got a core unit. I'm going to activate Unit 1. And because of the terms of this map, when any unit activates, they get a free speed 1 move. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with my leader right here. Okay, so that's where he'll start. And then I'm going to do a speed 1 move here. And then I'm going to use my second action to do a second move. I'm going to turtle them right up in light cover around this. And we have line of sight to Leia or Proxy Hera. And we are going to attack with the dice. Sorry. All right, I have snowtroopers attacking Leia. 5 white dice. I have a surge, and surges go to hits.
All right, Leia's going to roll a white defense dice. Dan, would you mind handing me one of those, please? Oh, wait, she's in light cover.
So that goes
So
away.
actually that goes away. So we're all good. Leia just takes a suppression. Alrighty, so I'm pulling from my stack. I got the support vehicle here. I've decided to move the AT-RT. I'm just going to double move. He does have the flamethrower, so it's not like I have a ton of range, even though it looks like he has a laser cannon on it. It's because I thought it looked cooler than the flamethrower. And
Getting awfully close.
if only he had an attack after a movement. But he is all good.
Okay.
And that's the end of my activation.
All right. I pulled a Moff Gideon. Boom. We're going to use him as opposed to Iden. I'm going to go first. I'm going to roll, see if the suppression unit goes away. Does not. Alrighty. And with this map, he gets a free start at his activation of speed 1 move. So we're going to go ahead and do that here. Now we're going to take him, and we're going to use move 1 here. Get a little light cover. And then we're going to fire at the AT-RT. All right. Moff Gideon has an aim token from Tactical 1, so we're going to use that and attack the AT-RT. All right, we have a crit and a hit. We're going to use the aim and re-roll this miss. And that's another miss.
All right, so the only thing that goes through is that crit because of the armor. So AT-RT does block it.
All right.
So we're going on to the next one. Alrighty, I'm going to pull from the stack. I got my special forces, which are the Wookiees, and the Wookiees are in the bus here. I'm not going to do anything with them right now. I'm just going to leave face-up order token and give them a standby.
All right, my turn. Got a core unit. I'm going to activate Group 3 over here. Do the free move action. 1 here. And they have a speed of 2 for a normal action. 1. And actually, I'll use the other one too.
Just to snuggle them up behind that TIE fighter.
Turtle them up right there, and it will be your turn, sir.
Alrighty. I have pulled a core unit, so I'm going to take my Rebel veterans, and we are going to hoof it over to here and set up like this. And that's the end of my activation.
All right. Hold my other commander, Iden Versio. So we're going to get the free speed move 1 with her. And then we're just going to book it, do a move of 2, 1 here. And the next one here, we're just going to cozy on up right around here with light cover.
Alrighty. Alrighty, I pulled a core unit. I'm going to move these fellers down here. And they have the DLT-20A sniper rifle. And we are going to take a pot shot at these snow troopers there. So we're going to go to the dice box. All right, rolling on the snow troopers here. So this is going to go to a crit with the DLT-20A. So there's that and that. So that's 3 hits that go through. Dano, if you want to roll those 3 red dice.
All right. Slow guy fall.
You're good. So,
God damn it.
So it looks like 3 die, I guess.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
2 die.
All right, my activation. Special Forces. I'm going to use Group 4 over here. Free speed 1 move. We're just going to put them right there. And then we're going to do a movement of 2 as first action. Second action, we're also going to do a movement of 2. It's not quite in light cover yet, but
Close enough.
And that'll do it.
Alrighty. Alrighty, so I pulled the bus, and he is an Orthodox tactician. So first thing I'm going to do is I can give out 1 aim token to a unit of my choice in range 1 to 3. I'm going to be those guys there because I have line of sight to them, so I'll put them an aim token. Now I'm going to move him forward like so. Yep. And then we're going to take a shot at those special forces over there. So stay tuned for the dice box. All right, bus is rolling with 6 black, shooting into light cover against those special forces. And that's good. So 3, and the bus surges defensively. So 1 gets eaten away by cover. So 2 go through. All right, so 1 dies, 1 lives.
All right, my activation. Special Forces. We're going to go right over here to Gideon Hask.
Let's roll that suppression off there, Dano. See what we got.
Good call. Nope, stays. All right. Free move. 1 speed right here. And then we're going to... We can move through these troops because they're entry, so we're just going to go. There's the 1 here. And then we're going to go over here.
Alrighty,
Right
that's
in the
the end of
middle.
their activation.
In light cover still because of suppression.
All right.
All right.
So Dan is on the move. Alrighty, so I pulled a core unit here, and I'm just going to hoof it and get close to the objective here and get these guys in light cover so that way next turn they can do something. All right.
All right, my activation. A core unit. So I'm going to do the free move with the captain right here. All right, and then we're going to take a 1 speed move here. And I do get to make a little dice rolling this round. I have a sniper rifle right here. And we're going to shoot at these guys in heavy cover down there. Probably won't do much, but can't hurt to try.
We'll see.
And the DLT-19, nothing crazy with this one because I'm going against infantry. All right, I have 2 surges, and surges are going to
So that's
hit
2 hits, but you're shooting into heavy cover, so they're both going to get taken away.
Yep.
Alrighty, I pulled from the stack, and I got my ATRT here. So I'm going to move him once. And then we're going to move him twice.
All right, it's my last activation. These special forces not going to do much here, but they get a surge token when they activate. We're going to generate an aim token for our first move, and then our second move is going to be attacking this ATRT. A couple things of note on this: they have targeting scopes, and they have a T-21 Special Forces trooper, which critical too is any converting attack surges will convert up to two surges to crits.
All right, let's get to the dice box.
All right, so I have the aim token. I'm rolling 4 whites and 4 blacks. All right, we have 2 surges off the bat. Those go to crits. 1, 2. Alrighty. Oh, we had another surge. Oh, that's only for that
just
one.
Goes to a hit.
All right, so then I'm gonna upgrade this hit with their ability to a crit.
So he's going to use marksman to convert that hit to a crit.
And I do not get to use any rerolls because of that.
All right, so I'm going to roll 3 white defense dice and see what we can come up with. And I blocked 2 out of the 3, so he takes 1 wound. Alrighty, so Dan's out of activations, and I have 2 left, so I'm just going to go ahead and speed through these. I have a core unit here first, and I'm going to double up and put them right against this rock here, and then like so, and they have the medical droid. And then my last activation is Chewie, or Zeb, as I like to call him, because that's what character he is right now. Zeb is going to move to here. He's got a range of 3. We are in range of those special forces, so we are going to take a shot at Gideon Hask and his cronies there. Okay? Alrighty, rolling 2 red, 2 white with Pierce 1, shooting into light cover, so that goes away because of the cover. So I have 1 hit with Pierce 1. Go ahead and roll. So he's dead.
All right, we'll just do a little rundown of where we're at in the start of the turn. Got my special forces, group 5 here. They've still been duking out the ATRT. Got my court unit right here as well. We have also this is a scoring round. It's round 2. We have objective 1 here, currently not held by anyone. I have my commander Iden Versio right there. Down here I've got a core unit of stormtroopers behind the TIE fighter. I have my special forces unit right here with Gideon Hask. Got another special forces behind the TIE fighter wing, and right next to them is Moff Gideon. Across we got some stormtroopers. They're getting close to that ATRT. It'll be interesting to see what happens, and we can swing over here for some of them and see what the rebels are doing. We got that ATRT still, the flamethrower that's close to the special forces. We've got a unit right there.
Rebel veterans there.
Rebel veterans. Then we got our Leia
We've
proxy.
got Hera and Zeb over here. We've got 2 units, core units kind of nestled up there. The ATRT with flamethrower. And then these guys ready to take the objective for the scoring turn. And, of course, the party bus.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty, turn 2. Dan, what'd you draw?
I drew Moment of Consideration for Moff Gideon.
All right, and that gains fire support for his core units. And I use Covering Fire, which gives 3 friendly units, or 3 core units, a dodge token. So we're going to show you guys the board, and we're going to roll off this tie and see what we had a tie with a 3-pip command card. So I'm going to roll off. I'm going to pick blocks, and it goes to Dan first.
All right, I'm going to start off with my core unit here. We're going to start off and heal. Group 6, bring this guy back. Boop. Put a little thing on here. Now we're going to move our leader right here. Turtle these guys up. We'll not turtle up anything, actually. And then we'll put a standby token on them. Right here.
There we go. Alrighty, so I'm going to use this face-up order token on this core unit here. We're going to generate an aim, and we're going to take a shot at that unit 1 there, the snowtroopers, because I don't like that flamethrower.
Fair enough.
So we're going to go to the box. All right, rolling 6 black dice and 1 white with critical 1 from the DLT-20A upgrade. All right, so that's going to be a crit, hit, hit, hit. And we're going to re-roll these 2, see what we're working with. And So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red.
2 more reds for me.
2 more reds. There we go.
Yes, sir.
And that is a wiped unit.
Yep, they're gone. All right, my turn. I'm going to pull from the stack. Got a core unit. Unit 2, I'm going to generate an aim token, and then we are going to fire, including the DLT, to the ATRT right here.
Alrighty. Well, let's rock and roll.
Alrighty. We have a hit, and just double check. Surges go
You go
to
to hits.
but it's not going to do much here.
Nope,
it's
you
armor.
have to have all crits.
Yep, so I might as well just re-roll with my 2 reds.
You have targeting scopes, don't you?
Yep, so I actually get a
Yep.
third. Good call, thank you for that. Surges said nothing.
That's the beauty of armor, folks. Alrighty, I pulled from the stack and got my party bus here. So I'm going to roll to see if I can give out any aim tokens. And I can give out 2. So this unit of rebels here is going to get an aim token, and the ATRT is also going to get one. And then we're going to move him forward, because I can't give one to myself, unfortunately. And we are going to take a shot at Moff Gideon. Rolling 6 black dice against Gideon, Moff Gideon that is, and he has light cover, so only 1 goes through.
Okay, here's our defense. Nothing, but
He
he
blocks
does
it.
get a whatchamacallit token. All right, for my turn, I'm going to Special Forces, so we're going to go ahead over here to Gideon Hask in Group 6. First thing we're going to do is see if his suppression goes away. It does not, which I was kind of happy because that keeps them in light cover. When this unit activates, they get a surge token, so we'll go ahead and put that there. And I'm going to use my turn to generate an aim token, and we're going to attack the bus right over here.
All right. To the dice box.
All right, we have the aim token. We're having Gideon Hask attack the party bus. Let's see what happens. All right, we have a critical gets through. Surges convert to hits.
No, convert to crits because of your critical too. With your special.
You're right. So 1 there. So that goes there. We're going to use the marksman. That makes this hit a crit. And because of that, I don't get to use the aim token to reroll the dice. So we are going to have 3 crits get to the armor.
So I am going to use 1 shield. So that's going to take away 1. And then I'm going to roll 2. And I take a wound. So, mistake on my part, because I was the one who said it. He didn't have critical 2 on that. He only had the marksman. So only 2 crits went through. So I used a shield and I had a block. So I don't take any wounds on the bus. I'm just down a shield. Alrighty, so I'm pulled from the stack and I got Zeb Aurelius, or Chewie. And I decided I'd like to move him. Get out of the way, girl. To there. So he's at range. He's within range 1 of the objective, and he's going to take a shot because he is range 3. He is going to shoot this unit here. All right, so we're going to go to the box. Alrighty, so Chewie's shooting 2 red, 2 white with Pierce 1. No aims. He does convert surges, however, to crits. Yes, he does. So these are going to be crits. So Dan, go ahead and roll. Alrighty, so 2 die.
All right, I'm going to pull from the stack. Special Forces, we're going to activate Unit 4. When they do it, they get a surge token. And then they also, for my first move, an aim token. Then we're going to fire at the bus and hopefully do some damage.
Alrighty, let's do it.
Alrighty, we're aiming and attacking the bus. Alrighty, we have a surge, which converts to a critical. Another surge, which will convert to a critical because of critical 2. Now I'm going to use my ability to improve the dice from this hit to a crit.
So you're going to use marksman?
Yep, marksman. So we have
All
3 that get through.
So I'm going to use my other shield, so I only need to roll 2 dice.
I'm going to roll that one just because I've been doing that when it falls up.
1 fell off, so I take a wound. And I take a wound for real this time. Alrighty, so I pulled from the stack and I got my other core unit here. They already have an aim token from the bus. So I'm going to give them another aim token, and we are going to take a shot over at Moff Gideon. This unit's equipped with the Z6 Trooper, so we're going to be rolling a lot of paint. All right, we're rolling against Moff Gideon here. All right, so he has light cover, so that's gone. These two, that goes through. So we're going to re-roll these two. Don't convert surges. We're going to re-roll these two. Nothing. All right. Well,
Just 3.
so 4 go
4.
through.
Okay. Nice.
Son of a bitch.
All right, I'm going to pull from the stack. Special Forces, going to go over here. Activate, they get a suppression token, and then we're going to generate an aim token for our first action, and then our second action is going to be attack the ATRT down here.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, attacking the ATRT. Alrighty, 1 surge goes to a critical. 1 hit is going to just be improved to a critical, and that is it.
Alrighty. So I need to roll 2 white defense dice here, and I take another win. Alrighty, so I got Leia from my order pool here, and I'm just going to kind of move her up behind Chewbacca and put her like there. She's just going to take a dodge token because she doesn't have range of anything yet.
Sounds good. All right, I'm going to draw from the stack, but Chakra only have 2 leaders left, so we got Moff Gideon. We're going to see if the suppression goes away first. Both nothing.
Alright, so it stays on.
Yep, so I'm going to move him to the side right over here. And when Moff Gideon moves, he gets a free aim token. And then we're going to attack the bus, and because of this card here,
Fire
support, we're going to use my friends over here to add that to the dice pool.
Alrighty, so let's get rolling.
All right, let's mess this bus up. Alrighty, so we have a surge. Surges go to, what is it? Hits for stormtroopers, and they go to crits from Moff Gideon.
Okay, so you got a crit.
Yep. So crit here, crit
there.
here. Alrighty, and then we're gonna re-roll with this aim token. 1, 2, 3, right?
That goes to a crit also because you have impact 1.
Thanks for pointing that out. I overlooked that.
And targeting scopes gives him 3 rerolls. And nothing.
Nothing. Alrighty.
Alright, so I need to roll 3 white dice. He has Pierce 1. Doesn't matter, so I take 3 wounds.
Okay.
Alright, so I activated the Wookiees. Well, I pulled from the stack and activated the Wookiees. So they're outside the bus. And unit leader, they get a free speed 1 move from the vehicle. And since they have charge, we are going to try and see if we can fuck this dude up.
Amen.
Alright, rolling against Moff Gideon with the Wookiees. Alright, so that's 2, 4, 5, and Wookiees convert surges to hits. So all 6 go through.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, please don't die. Alright. For him, surges go to blocks.
So he takes 2 additional wounds.
Alright. Alright, it's my turn. I only have 1 left. It's Iden. We're going to use aim, and then we're going to attack the ATRT with her TL50 repeater with critical 1 and impact 1.
Well, let's go.
Alrighty, we have a surge. The surge goes to a critical, and then we have another critical, and then the hit. Does that get upgraded?
So no, it does not.
Okay, so I'm going to re-roll these. Does she have targeting scopes? She does not, so just re-roll these 2. Nope. Alright, so you're re-rolling just 2.
Add 1 because she has impact 1, right?
Yeah, that's right. So
yeah, so
she has 3 whites you're rolling?
Yep. Alright, so I'm actually only going to roll 1 because of the heavy cover that I'm on. Alright, so rolling 1 defense dice because of the heavy cover that I'm behind with the ATRT. And I block it. Alrighty, so I pulled from the stack. I got the ATRT. He has an aim token, which was kindly given to him by the unorthodox tactician on that bus there. And he's going to move to here. And we are going to start blasting with this flamethrower. So we'll be back. All right, so we're rolling 8 black dice with an aim token because of the flamethrower. Let's see what we got. So good, good, good. I convert surges to crits. And we're going to re-roll 2. Nothing. All right, so that's 4.
Surges go.
Special forces. Nope, so 2 die.
They have
Oh, they have the surge token.
Yep.
So 1 dies. Alrighty, so these rebel veterans had a face-up border token, so I'm going to activate them. I'm going to move them up to here. And we're going to stack. And we're going to shoot everything we have into this unit of stormtroopers. So let's go to the box. Alrighty, this unit of rebel troopers here, we're going to move them over to here. And then we are going to take a shot at Gideon and the boys.
Okay.
All right, just going to use their regular weapons. He has the ion weapon, but I'm not going to use it this time. And 1 hit goes through. So, because you have cover from your suppression. So 1 defense dice, sir.
Okay, and they also have their surge token now, so they will also convert surges as well.
And they'll need it.
All right. This is suppression.
Yep. Alrighty, my last activation for the turn is the ATRT with the flamethrower. And I highly doubt I'm in range of anything.
Nope.
Not yet.
Getting there.
We're getting there, though, so we're just going to double move him.
All right. That'll be it.
And that'll be the turn.
And that's the round, right?
Yep.
Okay. So scoring round. So right now, might as well.
Yep, so right now it is 2-1 in favor of me.
Yep, you got
I
it.
have the objective here. I hold the objective in the middle, and Dan has the objective all the way over to the left. So 2-1, and we'll get ready for round 3.
That's good.
All right, turn 3. Dan played Die at My Hand, which is a Moff Gideon command card, and I played Brains and Brawn, which is a Chewbacca card, and we'll go over those as needed. So going over the board real quick as we get into turn 3, the ATRT is in prime position to go at the special forces in this unit here. We have Eden Verso still holding the objective and being a boss bitch. We do have Rebel veterans over here ready to support the ATRT in its endeavors. As we pan across the map here, we've got Rebel troopers back here. We've got Hera and Zeb here ready to go. Inside this little rock and cave in here, we have another unit of Rebel troopers. And Dan has his units piled up here. Gideon Hask and his Inferno squad, another unit of special forces, standard unit of stormtroopers back there. The big fight right now is Moff Gideon fighting 3 Wookiees with the bus. And last unit here, just hanging out by the objective, see if we can get a pot shot off or 2 here or there.
Absolutely.
So that's the board.
All right,
Let's get into it.
All right, for Moff Gideon's card, I'm going to use him. He's got a face-up token. He has Ruthless. When I activate him, he gets a 1 aim token and 1 dodge token this round. So go ahead and put those on there. And I'm going to attack. Might as well generate a dodge token just to have it. And then my second action is going to be to attack the Wookiees he's currently engaged with. Note he does have the Darksaber equipped as well, so let's see what happens.
So that's 2 dodge and 1 aim.
Yep.
Fucking A. We're rolling.
This guy was a hit, but we've been doing it, so if it falls out of the box,
Yep.
consistency, I'll go ahead and re-roll it. All right, so I have 3 hits go through. Now I have the aim token, which I'm going to use. I have a hit. All right.
So 4 hits go through. 1, 2, 3, 4. And
what do they do on surges?
They don't surge, so that is one dead Wookiee. Alrighty, so I pulled from my stack and I got a core unit here. Now, I don't like that this is going to get ganged up on here, so I'm going to activate these Rebel Veterans, give them an aim token, and we're going to try to take out this Stormtrooper unit here. So we'll go to the dice box. Rebel Veterans rolling 4 black, 4 white with critical 2. So we're going to make these crits hit, use that aim token. And that is 5 hits that go through on you, Dano.
I'm short 1 red. Grab one. Thank you.
And that's a dead unit.
There they're gone. Alrighty, for my turn, I got Commander from the stack. So Gideon already gone. She's my only option. She has quick thinking, and that's an exhaustible ability. So she gains 1 aim token and 1 dodge token when she activates. My first move for her, I'm going to move her right here. So she is now in sight of the ATRT. She has 3 different guns to choose from. Her sniper rifle, as well as the repeater. The repeater is what I'll be using for this one. And let's see what happens. Alrighty, it's going to be a complicated dice roll, so bear with us. We have the aim token ready. Alrighty, so we have 2 criticals off the bat. We have a hit, which will be improved
to a critical with impact 1.
Now, I'm going to re-roll these with the
aim token.
We have another critical, and I don't think there's anything else.
And that's it. So 4 crits go through. Let me see what I can do here. 2. And I blocked 2. All right. Alrighty, so I pulled from the stack. I got a core unit. I'm going to go ahead and activate these dudes down here in the cave. I'm going to give them a dodge token first because they're definitely going to get shot at this turn. And then we're going to shoot into Gideon Hask and the boys there. So we're going to hit the dice box. Alrighty. Shooting into leg cover. 1 crit goes through.
Okay. Red.
And they don't have that surge token yet, so they 1 dies.
I definitely got to do something about this flamethrower, and I end up getting a special forces from the draw, so good luck there. Start the surge token when they activate, and then we're going to aim and attack this ATRT. He's got 2 health left, so let's hopefully get him off the board. Let's take this guy out. All right, we have a crit, and a surge goes to a crit. All right, well, I'm going to use aim token instead, and I think they have scopes, so I think he actually gets an extra.
They do have scopes, yep, so 3.
So hopefully we get a crit here. Hit, and that, yep, so only 2, so you better get 2.
This roll.
This is a big one.
I blocked both of them. Oh, wait. I only blocked 1 of them, but still. That's all I needed.
I might as well point out he has damage right now, too. Did we?
Yeah, he's past his threshold, so he has 1 wound left. Alrighty, so I got the ATRT, which came 1 turn too late, but still, either way, we're going to see how damaged he is. And that's a blank. So the vehicle is disabled, meaning it takes 2 actions to perform 1 action, which is fine with me, because I want to shoot these guys with the flamethrower. So we're going to go to the dice box and make that happen. Ready? So rolling 10 black dice against this Special Forces unit here. Alrighty, so we've got 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 7. I think I rolled 1 dice too many. I apologize for that.
That's fine. Can I get 3 more reds, please?
2 and 3.
All right, 7 reds. All right, so these are going to count because of the surge token that they have.
4 are going to die because you have 1 surge token.
Oh, it's just 1. Yeah, good call. Yeah, not all.
So 4.
All right. Inferno just got extra Infernoed. All right, I'm going to draw from the stack for my turn. Get a core unit. We're going to activate 3. First thing we're going to do is use this Healing Droid's last ability to bring back one of the Special Forces, Group 6. Boom. We're going to aim, and then we're going to attack this ATRT with that group. They've got a DLT-19, so hopefully it'll make some impact here.
Let's do it.
Aim, fire. All right.
Oh, forget your 2 red.
Oh. 1, 2. Where's the other red? Yep. Sorry, I know I'm gonna hit them out of the way.
You're good.
Alright, so surge hit. Alright, so aim wise, I'm gonna. Do I convert on surges with that?
You convert surges to hits, but the
This
DLT 19, I believe.
Choose, it makes 1. So I have a critical that went through already. The DLT has impact, so it's gonna make this hit. We're gonna make that a crit. And then surges just do hits. That's not going to do anything. So
you're
it makes
gonna
sense
re-roll
to.
the 2 reds.
Yep, and it's actually stormtroopers, right? So I
Yep.
actually get an extra
So
because they have
3.
precise 1. So move this. Just used it. Alrighty, a crit gets through. So we have 3 criticals.
Alrighty.
Nice.
So he takes 3 wounds. Alrighty, so I pulled from the stack and I got the bus. So we're gonna roll Unorthodox Tactician real quick. And there we go. So I can give out 2 aim tokens, which is perfect. So I'm gonna give 1 to the Wookiees and 1 to the ATRT here. And then I'm gonna generate an aim token for myself. And then I'm gonna shoot at that unit of stormtroopers that just shot. So that's unit 3 for Dan. And let's get some paint. Shooting at the stormtroopers. So good to go there. Surging, I do defensively, so we got that. And we're going to re-roll these 2. So that's 5 that go through.
Short 1 red.
There we go.
This one I'll re-roll the one that's outside the box. Oops. Help clones. So 2 blocks and a surge. Surges for stormtroopers.
Do not
do
surge,
nothing.
so that's 3 dead.
Draw from the stack. Special forces. We're going to take 4. We are going to aim, which I can't find a token, and then we're going to attack the ATRT right here.
Alrighty, let's get to the box.
Alright, so use the same token. Take her out. Alright, we have 2 hits. I'm going to make one of them a crit.
So you're going to use the aim token with Marksman to make it a crit?
I'm trying to think. That's a hard to call, actually. It took me a minute to figure out what I wanted to do there, but instead of using Marksman, I'm going to use Aim 2, and I want to hit these. I want to hope that I get a crit or a surge. Or something. We'll see. Alright. Crit.
So 1 crit went through, so basically the same result
exact
happened.
outcome, but, you know.
But it's better than nothing. And he takes a wound. So I pull it from the stack, and I got the Wookiees. So the Wookiees already have 1 aim token. I'm going to give them a 2nd aim token, and they also have tenacity, so they get a red attack die. So we're going to try to overcome those 2 dodge tokens on Moff Gideon, and we'll go to the box.
That stinks for Gideon.
Alrighty. Well, he can dodge those 2, but 2 are going to go through. Reroll nothing, and reroll nothing.
So 2 reds.
Yep.
Come on, Giddy. Giddy up. Yeah!
Blocks them both.
Alright, draw from the stack my last one. No surprises, special forces. We're going to roll these 3 whites to see if any suppression gets knocked off. No, and you can't see it, but this is a white as well.
So none of the suppression gets off. What's their threshold, Dan?
Their threshold's a little higher. It's 2, and they
So
also.
they're actually,
What
they
they-
lose an action on
What
that.
they borrow from Gideon's because he has 3 and he's within range. Alright, they still get both their actions, so we're gonna aim and shoot the ATRT.
To the box.
Alrighty, let's see how this goes. Alright, we have a crit. Surges aren't gonna do anything for me here.
Not on this one.
No, so I'm gonna use Marksman and I'm gonna just make this a critical.
Okay, so 2 crits go through.
Yep.
And I take another wound. Alright, so I pulled from the stack. I got the ATRT. We're going to roll. It is a blank, which means it's disabled. So it has to spend 2 actions to perform 1 action, which is fine because it already has an aim token. So we're going to attack that unit directly in front of us. And let's get into it. Rolling 6 black dice with an aim. So that's 4 that go through. Let's get this aim. 5 out of 6 go through.
3, 4, get 1 more red from you. Alrighty, this sucks.
And that is
Did they get a? I forgot. They have a surge token I forgot to put on
It's
there.
still a wiped unit.
Still wiped out?
No, it's not. Yes, it is. Yeah, because I took the surge away, so it's still a wiped unit.
Ah, damn.
Right, so Dan's out of activation, so I pulled from the stack. I got a core unit. We're going to move them up to here. And we are going to shoot at Gideon. And we'll see what we come up with.
Yep.
Alright, shooting at Gideon. Baller. Critical 1 because they have the DLT 20A. So that's 3 crits that go through on Gideon and the boys.
Nice.
All 3 saved, but they get another suppression token. I pulled from the stack. These guys are just going to hang out here. Nothing they can do. I'm just going to have them on the objective. So that's the end of that one. So I'm going to activate Leia. She already had a face-up order token. I'm going to move her. I already pre-measured it. The bush does not count as rough terrain or anything like that. So she's going to move to there. And she's going to shoot at Gideon and the boys. And with the pip card that I drew, when Leia is performing a ranged attack, if Chewie's not engaged and has line of sight, and is at range 1 to 3 of the defender, add one of his ranged weapons to the attack pool. So I get double attacks, and Chewie still gets to attack on his own. So we're going to go to the box and check it out. Leia and Chewie. Leia has Sharpshooter 2, so they don't get any cover suppression or anything like that. So... okay, so that's 4 hits, basically hits, crits that go through. Pierce 2, so Dan, go ahead and roll your 4 dice there. They use their surge token already, so they block 2, but I have Pierce 2, so that is 4 total wounds to Gideon and the boys.
They have light cover or cover?
No, he is Sharpshooter 2, so there's no cover.
Gotcha.
That is a wiped unit, sir.
Alrighty.
So Chewie still gets to go. He is in range 3 of that Stormtrooper unit. So he's going to generate an aim token and shoot at them. And we'll see you at the box. Alrighty, Chewie. So 2 go through. That is converted to a crit with Chewie. Nothing there. He does have Pierce 1. Roll your 2, sir. And that is another wiped unit.
So after reviewing this, after 3 turns, I'm going to throw in the towel. Because as you can see here, these are all the units that Matt has killed of mine. All of that. And here's the single unit I have killed on his side. Spend this whole round attacking vehicles and just not playing the rest. Probably the last time I do Special Forces as my main support for a long time.
So we'll let's do a quick view of the board real fast. So I do have the ATRT here. He has 1 single guy left. He still has both his heroes. Gideon is wounded, however, and not looking good. I still have the bus, ATRTs, full units of Rebel troopers. My heroes haven't taken a lick of damage. So that's game.